All right, time to unveil this year's All MLB Now team, putting together a team that would win, I think, at a reasonable cost. You didn't just inherit the Dodgers. You're a small market club. You work in the system. So here's what we're looking for. The players are reasonably priced and recently available. But it's not just some low-cost team. We can't afford a lot of power, but we want good at-bats. We want players with plate discipline, contact skills. We want plus base running, plus fielding. Those things can be found. And ideally, we'd like players who can play multiple defensive positions. That versatility, very valuable in the real world. Also, cut of jib index is very important. We want guys who battle and compete. So here we go. This year, our start of season, All MLB Now team. First base, Yandy Diaz, Tampa Bay Rays. Diaz is not a big power hitter, but he gets on base and does not chase pitches. 9th in swing percentage last year. Top 30 in contact rate. He had a 111 OPS plus last year. He makes just under $3 million this year. Diaz, by the way, isn't a good base runner, not a plus defender. If I wanted everything, I'd go after Freddie Freeman, but I'd need $170 million. I'm putting together a team on a budget like the Rays. Second base, Jake Cronenworth, San Diego Padres. Cronenworth is a high-level player. Slugged .460 last year, a 122 OPS plus. He's also, get this, top 10 in contact rate, top 30 in swing. He doesn't chase. He's a plus defender, plus base runner. Padres got him in the Tommy Pham trade from the Rays. Shortstop. There are a lot of good choices here. A bunch of our kind of guys. Nicky Lopez of the Royals, J.P. Crawford of the Mariners. Our deepest position for our prototypical player. But our choice, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, now of the New York Yankees. Top-notch defender. Plus 10 in defensive runs saved last year for Texas. He plays short. He plays third. He plays second. He can also catch. Really, he can catch. He's a top 30 base runner. He's a top 10 contact hitter, and he rarely misses games. He's not a great hitter, but he's great at everything else. To third base, Luis Arraez, Minnesota Twins. Arraez is an elite contact hitter. He was number 2 in contact rate last year, and for his career, he has exactly as many walks as he does strikeouts. Think about that. He gets on base. He's a plus base runner. Not great, but better than league average. Arraez is also a plus defender at third base, his best position, and he's also a plus defender at second base and left field. All right, to catcher. This is a tough call. The choice is more limited here, but Omar Narvaez is an underrated player. League average hitter, normally has a good on base. He's turned himself into a good pitch framer. He was 4th best in baseball in framing last year. He makes $5 million a year, and he holds it down. All right, now to the outfield. I have to explain something. Last year, we had Chris Taylor of the Dodgers and Brian Reynolds of the Pirates. But Taylor hit the free agent market, and he now makes $15 million a year. Reynolds is now an all-star. He's very well known. Both guys have played their way right off this club. Can't have everybody. We are, however, keeping our other outfielder, our third guy, Adam Duvall. Duvall kind of inspired this exercise. He's not a perfect player, but he's a power hitter and a plus fielder. Somehow he slipped through the market. He signed for $5 million by the Marlins last year. He ended up leading the National League in RBIs, slugged almost 500, and was plus 19 in defensive runs saved, leading all outfielders. He's going to make a lot more this year, but we're paying it because he's our guy. Center field. New guy. Miles Straw, Cleveland Guardians. Straw is about a league average hitter, but he was 5th in contact rate, 6th in swing. He doesn't chase. He's disciplined. He has good at bats. He's a plus defender. He's an elite base runner, 11th in base running runs last year. So at shortstop and center, you need defense. We have Straw, we have Kiner-Falefa, and we have that. Now, normally, we don't got big hitting stars on this club. But you know what? Jesse Winker was available for a trade this year, and seeing what the Mariners sent the Reds, I would have beaten that. Winker is an elite bloomer. He's now an elite hitter. He was 7th in weighted runs created plus last year. He'll make maybe as high as $7 million after arbitration, but we do need some power on this team, and you do have to pay a bit to get it. And finally, DH, Robbie Grossman, Detroit Tigers. Grossman has elite plate discipline. He was 3rd in swing percentage, and he's a good contact hitter. He makes $5 million a year. He gives us good at-bats for the money. So there it is. Here's our club. Position players only. I didn't go to pitchers as of yet. We have enough power here with Winker and Duvall. Every at-bat will be a battle. We have top-flight plate discipline. We get on base. We run the bases well. We have excellent defense. That means this team will be better on the field than it is on paper. Yeah, not all the arbitration numbers are in, but our projected payroll is about $42 million for the position players. This team will battle, it'll run, it will defend. That means our total payroll will be around $70 million. That's right around what the Marlins and the Rays spend. So I'm a team on a budget here. and maybe we're about that good. I think we're better than the Marlins, maybe not as good as the Rays.